Okay, welcome back everybody for another episode, and ideally the last episode of Ultimate General Civil War, at least the last episode pertaining to this Confederate campaign. So we're going to be playing through day 2 of the Battle of Washington. We have to acknowledge the fighting spirit of the Federals, who desperately fought to the last man yesterday. They did not leave an inch of ground undefended. All soldiers from both armies who sacrificed their lives shall be remembered for their heroic acts. Our men are exhausted from the full day of carnage, and now they have to fight again. The Army of the Potomac, commanded by General Grant and several Union corps, has encircled us and prepared to attack. There is no way to escape, so we have to give our last battle here in Washington. If we hold the city and the forts, we can claim total victory. To battle, men, to battle. Okay, let's go ahead and have our first corps hold Washington. That seems very fitting. We'll put our fourth corps up here at Fort Stevens, and the second and third will hold out in the middle here. Just a reminder, I didn't add any men back into our army from the losses they took on the previous day. The only thing I did was replace some of the divisional commanders who were lost, and I also went through and upgraded any perks that the men acquired. But other than that, we're going in pretty much the same as in the previous day of battle. The northern side of Washington was conquered yesterday, but the battle is not over yet. The Union armies have assembled and are determined to attack and destroy us. General Meade is deploying to the left with the support of at least 3 corps. Gibbon's elite corps is preparing to attack Fort Stevens from the west. Several units of Sheridan's cavalry have been spotted behind those woods. Second Corps is advancing with massive artillery batteries. Fifth Corps and Sixth Corps are coming from northeast, ready to blast our defenses with hundreds of artillery pieces. At least 2 more Union full corps are marching to the east side of Washington. All possible escape paths are blocked as more enemy forces are expected to attack us from the south suburbs of the city. Our fate is to defend Washington with all our remaining strength and utilize its own defenses to drive the Union back. Alright, looks like we're starting up in the north. General, we can use Washington's northern fortifications to defend ourselves. Holding Fort Stevens with strong brigades will safeguard our center. Fort DeRussy must be held to defend our left flank. And Fort Slocum will guard our right. Brace yourselves, the enemy is coming. Okay, let's see what all we've got here. Okay, so this is all of our third corps, but I thought that our fourth corps was supposed to be, oh yeah, we've got the fourth corps here and the second corps here. Okay, I see. So is this all, no, so this is second and third who are here. Okay, are there any that I want to rework here? I don't really think so. I think I'm fairly satisfied with this. I might move an artillery piece to over here, but yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get the men in position. what do we got here? I'm just going to move you over here, and then here I've got 3-inchers and howitzers. Let's go ahead and put the howitzers in here. I'll move them over there. How do we want to do this? Yep. You come here. I'll put you in the middle. You can be out left. You can be here. And we'll keep our shock brigade here in reserve. Let's put the artillery up there and this artillery over here. Maybe even further back, because they're 20-pounders, they have the range. And then here, I can't occupy this fortification, apparently. Is it for artillery? No. Weird. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's get the shock troops over here. You guys can all advance. Oh, the left is coming under attack. Then let's go ahead and very quickly get situated here. Yeah, let's bring up artillery. Maybe that's what I should have spent more time doing, is making sure I had artillery. Let's man the defenses over here. Let's go ahead and get the shock troops over here. I'll have you guys here in reserve. And looks like they're coming through and might be posing a threat to our flank over here. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to have the cavalry come across. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm going to center this cavalry. Let's have you two right there, you two over here. Why don't you come here? Put you here. And you can come over here. Okay, looks like they're setting up. And yeah, let's bring this. Let's bring this artillery forward. And same here. Maybe we dismount Logan and have him come deal with that cavalry. And it's definitely, nope, you get back in the fortifications. Let's have these men get ready to cross if needed. Yeah, let's move Lee over here. And let's move Crocker down here. Here, let's have you two come over here. You two can be in reserve here, and I kind of want Hayes to come around. They weren't kidding about those artillery batteries. There certainly are a lot of them. Have Ransom move up and start shooting. Okay, Logan is reloading, so let's fall back a little bit. And maybe we have Miller come over. Honestly, there's no point in having Cutler hold this position at the moment, because we're not facing an attack. Let's see, do I have another ammunition wagon? Yeah, I've got several. I'm gonna move you over here. I'm gonna move you to right here. Because I don't think we'll get attacked very much over here. And let's have Anderson come this way along with Hayes. And okay, Longstreet's here. Let's move King forward. And then Vine here. Maybe Graham will have come over here. Let's have Morris crew here. Okay, there is supply there, so that's good. Let's run Morris into position. And I may just have these units come across. Looks like they're really focusing over here. I don't have enough supply wagon over here, do I? No. Let's go ahead and bring the supply over there. Let's bring Ransom forward. It's over here. Okay. Let's check on this. Okay, we're gonna get into a very good position here on the flank and behind them. And we're gonna bring our cavalry around and just totally destroy them. I might have Tolliver just occupy that just in case. But let's have these guys continue to advance. And let's turn the artillery around to fight over here. And I'm just going to have these 3 units conduct like a sweep through the woods. We'll bring our cavalry around. We'll bring our carbine cavalry over this way. And we will just pressure them. Charging over here, still doing well. Let's try to move a little further up. These units are not being used. I'm going to move them forward. Also going to move up this artillery. Yep. Let's have these guys move forward. Yeah, let's work this, work these cavalry units over here. Let's move Cutler forward. Oh, let's actually work on destroying these two artillery units. Okay, nothing seen there. Keep these guys moving up. What do you have, Spencers? Yeah. And you have Spencers, right? Yeah. Let's move Graham up here. Maybe even up to here. I don't know how Forrest is getting flanked from head on, but he is. And he's not firing. Okay, let's go ahead and get in there with these units. Get these men turned around. Bear, come help. Before this unit recaptures some of the oh, Cutler, get up there. Don't leave right there out to dry. Okay. Very good. We've got these two units. Let's go ahead and move them behind our lines. And let's grab this supply wagon and move him. Let's move up this artillery. Let's get everyone firing over there. And here, let's take these 3 units. Let's take these 4 units. Get them lined up over here. Let's pull Logan back. He's done a commendable job. Cutler, I want to turn and engage. Take your shot right and then get out of there. Let's have these 2 units come over here and start to sweep down. I'm gonna take these 2 out as well. Let's mount up. Let's grab Crocker. Sure, that sounds appropriate. Kick is not engaged, so I'm going to pull him out. These 3 have done a commendable job. Just going to have them hold position in these woods for right now. Let's get this cavalry out. Let's see if there's anything else that we can be doing. Honestly, maybe sweeping through here on the eastern flank. Let's take our cavalry and prepare them for that. Let's see how many Union troops are on the field. They brought 42,000, they've got about 30,000 left. So I think in total they're supposed to have 92,000, so they still have about 50,000 men they haven't committed. Let's bring Crocker forward. Let's move right up. And honestly, maybe there's an opportunity here to do some damage. Our artillery here isn't doing anything, so I'm going to move them forward. And these men are all doing a good job. I'm going to have them focus here. Sorry, focus there. Okay, Ransom move up here, and then I'll have these three come across on this side of the riverbank. And let's move Hicks up. Move Logan forward. I want him to hold fire until he's really close. Same with these men. You two hit the artillery. Keep on moving forward. Poke has been in reserve. Let's move him up. And Wright has been taking some astounding losses. I'm going to move Morris forward and Miller. And open fire. There we go. That was exactly what I wanted. Let's open fire on these guys. I'll take the surrender back to camp. Logan, while you're reloading, come capture these supplies. Let's move Forrest up. Graham will come across. Let's absolutely keep the pressure up over here and move this artillery up, and this one. And let's try to bring Very good. We'll take those supplies. Maybe I will have Butler deal with him. Looks like there's some artillery here at the back. Let's have Marshall come capture these supplies and have these units just march. But Rogers and Bear come this way. Forrest and Logan will bring over here. Oh, don't shoot the supplies. That is not helpful, to say the least. Okay, very good. Let's keep advancing. How are we doing here? Maybe we'll bring Butler over here. Logan's eating some canister. Bring this cavalry down. Let's bring Butler down. Let's get Marshall out of there. And I'll have these three. And there is a lot of artillery in these woods for some reason. We need to knock them out. We also need to make sure that these units are fighting. Oh, I think I took out those supplies. Poor Wright has taken just some incredible losses. Let's try to move up. Yeah, if these guys want to walk into revolver fire, they're more than welcome to. What are we doing over here? We captured the cavalry. Let's pull Butler over here and all of these units. Let's bring them in. Let's get Smith out, get him down to here. And let's keep these units advancing. Don't need to charge, but I do want you to advance. What does right have? Okay. I think I'm going to have the shot cavalry come the long way around. I want to get Morris into the woods a little bit. Actually, I just want to have him charge in. Where is Longstreet? Looks like we got some artillery. We got this infantry here. Let's just make sure that they're all pulling out. I'm gonna have right charge in. Okay, we got a surrender. Let's pull them out. Got another one. Let's make sure these units are keeping up. Pull Hamblin out. Graham, you need to move up. Let's pull right back a little bit. Okay, you're done. You're reloading. These units mounted and ready. Keep advancing over here. Okay, good. Let's pull back. Pull back, pull back. And capture these supplies. Butler, fall back. Bear, fall back. Oh, but let's not let them recapture. Yeah, I don't want these guys recapturing any of these units that we've taken. I also don't want Butler just running into a fight. How about Logan and Marshall? Let's see, supplies. Let's walk up Graham and Wright and you're supposed to dismount. And let's have Forrest dismount as well. you guys come in. Okay, hold fire, hold fire. Shoot these other guys. Hold fire. Okay, great. Go ahead and move these units down over here. Same with these units. We'll get the supply. And we'll get reformed on the other side of the riverbank. And all the POWs will move to a secure location. And I'll let my Spencer Carbine cavalry chase down Humphreys. Alright, and that's the end of him. Make sure all the artillery's looking good. I think they are. Let's get you guys retreated further. Everyone who's been told to hold fire can now return fire. Let's get our cavalry, shock cavalry out. And I think all these guys are doing well. Not too bad, 1,400 kills. I do have quite a few losses, but Butler is taking a pounding, unfortunately. But otherwise, I'd say this is going pretty well. Now we'll just need to wait for the next phase. I think we knocked out, what, 40,000? At least 40,000 Union troops got knocked out in this phase. So, seems like there's at most another 50,000 we'll need to deal with. But yeah, I'm feeling good so far. There really wasn't much of an attack on the center, just a small one here, and these guys didn't do anything. It was really focused on all over here. Meanwhile, we were getting attacked inside Washington. We could not hold the city for more than one day before the Union decided to counterattack with everything they got. It is possible to utilize the forts and trenches around the city to defend ourselves. We should not hesitate and reoccupy Fort Washington to guard our left flank. Fort Thomas can defend our right flank. Quickly run to the battlements. Okay, let's go ahead and get these troops called back. Yeah, let's march up here. And let's get the artillery forward. And yeah, let's have everyone march down. Latimer to here, Trig to over here. Gosh. Okay, yeah. Let's do Bernie over here, Paxton up here, put Stone here, Weeks here, Wilcox here, and we got two 3-inch ordnance guns. Let's do one here and one here. Cavalry ready to respond as needed. Actually, Bernie, you come here. Hescock here. Young here. We'll have Bruce go wide. I'll put Trimble here. Looks like we're engaging somewhere. I have a bunch of shock troops over here. Try to spread them out a little bit. Okay, so here is where they're making their first attack. Let's get the artillery out of here. I have 2 skirmisher units here. Are you guys shooting at all? No? Okay. So it looks like we might get the most resistance here. I'm going to go ahead and reposition this artillery accordingly. Let's run you into position. Let's get you firing. And supply. Yeah, let's get supply over here. Let's get cavalry in a central position so I know where they are. Okay. I'm gonna Trig inch forward. Sully, I want to occupy the fortifications. Do I have more artillery that I can put over here? Okay, they're coming in from the east now. I might take these 2 artillery units and move them to the west. I think we could really use one here. And let's do the other one right here. Let's move this artillery forward. Actually, let's just move them up to over here. How many troops have they committed? 30,000. So I think I'll just let them throw themselves at me for a bit. We'll put Milroy over here, Cable over here, and Pender and Hodgson will be emergency units to hold, and we'll move out Siegfried and Kemper to help. Go ahead and start moving our shock units. Run to position here. And maybe I move my skirmishers out here east. And let's definitely move the cavalry to over here. At least the Carbine cavalry. Actually, there's more space to maneuver. So let's actually move all the cavalry east. This is just going to be a slog in here. I think Trigger's around here. Yeah, let's move Trigger up here to where the battle is taking place. I'm going to move Cutler into a better firing position. Yeah, let's actually move Rosser up to here. And what is the status? Okay, here they are. I was gonna say, where are my skirmishers? I don't want Dilger being focused. Another core, okay. Do I have anyone not fighting? I mean Bernie, but I do want him to hold this position. Maybe we bring the rest of these skirmishers as well. Or at least... Here, we'll leave Pratt behind, but we'll take Bloom. Let's move Sullivan to right there, and Scott over here. I don't think we'll need this bottom fortification occupied, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to bring these 3 units across. And I'm going to have Dilger come forward just a little bit. these guys out wide, along with Christ. Okay, they are not firing. Sully seems to be doing fine. I'm going to tell Trigger to hold position. And I'm going to have Deering be right here, and Brown right here. I'm going to bring McNair up, and then I'll bring him back down. Maybe they can't see because they're in the fort? In which case, here, just get in the stupid artillery position. And I think Pettigrew and Hunt should just take a position over here. Let's get Leonard out wide, Law in the middle, and Sims over here. Where's this? Okay, here's the other skirmisher unit that I'm bringing forward. Siegfried, I'll pull over here. Kemper I'll keep in reserve for right now. It's well supplied. Yeah, I think Baker must be in range of the supply there, because it seems like he's not missing any ammunition. Let's move Hunt and Pettigrew into position. And the cavalry will get a little bit closer. Pender and Hodgson are both doing a fantastic job guarding Washington. Let's move Cutler forward to help out. And I'm going to move Trigg up to here. And Latimer, I'm going to move to right here. We're going to start moving this cavalry north, maybe to get in a good position behind this artillery. And I am going to move Bernie forward. Let's keep advancing here. Let's try to come around and maybe come over here. And let's bring Hescock around. I think this infantry is reacting to my cavalry. Yep, still looking good over here. Let's keep bringing these units around. And let's actually bring Kemper as well. I assume Latimer will shoot. Well, they will when I give them the order. Okay, the artillery is firing on my cavalry. We're going to move Bernie into a position over here. I'm going to move Christ out. I'm going to try to get Bloom into the woods over here. Maybe. And let's actually get Trimble, since he's not in the fight. I'm gonna bring Sullivan into these woods. Dismounted, I am gonna move Adams up. Well, I think we'll be in range of that unit, and I'm not eager for that. Go ahead and bring Siegfried around. Oh, we're getting charged over here. Let's bring up our cavalry. I'm not sure who Harriman is, but we'll take it. Never mind, they got recaptured. Okay, let's bring Bruce forward. Move Trimble aside a little bit. Adams can come up and seize the supplies. Let's go ahead and move Latimer over here, or right here. Let's capture these supplies here. Let's get Bloom out of this position. move Sullivan forward. Scott is actually fine here. Oh, Bruce got hurt. That makes sense. He's been taking a ton of damage. Let's go ahead and bring this cavalry around. Let's move Sully down and Dilger. Gonna let Swallow handle that. Let's dismount. Okay, so we're able to pull Curry out. That's good. These guys surrendered. Now we're doing over here. Kemper, go ahead and come like that. Is it Siegfried who has the Henrys? Yes. Move Scott up to here. Sullivan's doing great. Okay, let's sprint Siegfried into position. Yeah, they're both firing from the woods, so they've got cover. Oh, open fire, please. I think they might have another 10 to 15,000 in reserve. I haven't been keeping track of their units super well. move this artillery forward a little bit. And same here. Let's just move everyone up. These guys want to surrender. Here we go. Let's go ahead and move all of these guys out. Okay. Let's get all you guys into Washington. And let's straighten out our battle line a little bit. Mount up. Mount up. Go to Washington. And let's get these guys over here. And same here. Yeah, let's take these supplies. And let's get across the river here. Let's turn and hit that artillery. Poor Leonard is getting flanked because I haven't been paying close enough attention. Let's try to get turned a little more so you're not getting shot in the flank again. Don't shoot the supply. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's fire on Macy. Kemper, you can keep coming around. What is your stamina? I was gonna say, I feel like you've been walking this whole battle. Here's the cavalry coming. Where's the supply? Here we go. Yeah, looks like we could use supply all up along there. Let's try to get into the woods. Hold your fire and get across. No, don't route. I'm sorry. Hold your fire and run across. Hold your fire and charge. Same with you. Hold your fire and charge here. Here. Let's charge into Macy. Let's bring trigger forward. Nice, we got the supplies. Where's the, oh, here it is. Let's say, where's our, shock cavalry? Well, let's move all these units this way across the river. Yeah, let's open up into their rear. And let's not let these units get recaptured. Let's keep Kemper coming. He can shoot meat or something. I'm gonna fast forward since there's not a whole lot going on at the moment. We'll just don't lose the northern forts. Generally must not lose the forts north of Washington, or else we will lose the battle. Defend them at all costs. It's kind of crazy that for victory I have to hold every single fort. Like if I lose a single one, it's over. I think that is kind of wild. Looks like 8,000 Union troops should be appearing somewhere. I'm going to have you march through and capture these supplies. It looks like they're coming through these woods. Okay. Well, I'm going to have all those guys come forward. Again, it's you two. And let's fast forward until we make contact. Let's go ahead and pull some troops here down. And I'm going to want everyone who has the horse artillery perk, which might just be Appler and Hicks, to come down. And I am certainly going to want the cavalry. And where did I put the shot cavalry? I've got Williams here. Let's send Lomax into these woods along with McGinnis, and I'll have Dennison hang back for a minute. Okay, here's my shot cavalry. So let's try to get behind them with the shock. We'll get in on their flank, ideally, with our carbine cavalry. And let's send a supply wagon down here. Let's turn McGinnis. Keep Lomax coming. Tolliver moving forward. Let me see if I can get Forrest out on this guy's flank. We'll get the shot cavalry across the river. And Marshall and Logan can come down this way. Looks like they're starting to form up. Good shot. And let's have you guys move forward. Okay, hold fire, pull back. I don't want you getting shot. Oh, why don't we... Let's put Butler come in and take these skirmishers out. Listen, you can move forward. Sort of king down a little bit. I'm gonna charge these guys, take them out, and then run away. Okay, good job. Let's pull Forrest back. And then come forward. Okay, keep coming up. Same with Lomax. Tolliver, let's bring you up on the flank and start moving them this way. Trying to push them out of the tree cover and into the waiting arms of our reinforcements. You don't need to run, that's okay. Lomax. Good grief. I don't know why Rhodes is moving up. He wasn't supposed to be. Here, McGinnis, you run. Same with you, Lomax, just because Rhodes is a little caught out in this position. And we're going to have Tolliver start running and charge into Neffler. And you guys can start running. Alright, looks like they're turning to engage McGinnis. Which is fine. Blake surrendered. Let's keep the cavalry and firing on them. Okay, after this volley, charge in. Horse is empty, let's back him out. And you don't have to run anymore. Let's set up a little kill box over here. And I'll have Tolliver come this way. And honestly, this looks like cleanup for the cavalry now. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this up because nothing important is happening. It's going to have these units hold fire. And we'll finish our kill box down here. I wonder if they'll send us back to Washington. Yep. Okay, we managed the impossible and held so far superior enemy numbers. Hold the forts and the city till nightfall to claim total victory. Give all you've got. Well, let's take this and speed it up. And okay, looks like some more. Well, I don't like that they spawned in behind my forces over here. That's kind of cheesy. In any case, let's go ahead and bring everyone back across the river here. I really dislike that the enemy makes a move to attack us from the city streets. Well, I really dislike that they were able to come up from the south like that. Where's my cavalry? Let's bring the cavalry down. And then where are my carbine cavalry? There we go. Let's bring them down here. I don't even know what to do with all these guys. Guess I can bring Latimer down. Just tear up that artillery. I don't mind that. They've got about 6,000 men. Nothing too scary. Another volley here, then maybe charge into Malloy. Yeah, let's get our skirmishers in position to hold out. I'm gonna move Bernie down over here. I'm gonna have Pinder try to cut off these skirmishers. And I'm gonna have the cavalry cut over here. charge into them. And same here, let's charge here. And let's bring the cavalry down there. Looks like we got Malloy and Scott. So let's pull them out. Okay, they should clean that up pretty quickly. And I'm gonna have Hodgson come over here and help defend the city. I think Warren, I'll have hold position here along with Chapman. And we'll swing the cavalry to the east. I'll have Hunt come all the way around. And what happened? Who had the oh, Siegfried, here he is. I was gonna say, where is my unit with the Henry rifles? Yeah, let's bring our cavalry in over here. Same here. And I know there were some skirmishers that came across the river somewhere. Well, in any case, if this is all that the Union has left to throw at me, I think we are good here. I think we've secured a win. Oh yeah, here they are, Malloy skirmishers. Yeah, I think we're ready to sweep these guys. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into melee over here. I'll charge Swallow. Let's run Hunt over. Oh, don't need to shoot into that. And I'm going to run Bruce in here. And let's hold fire, hold fire. And looks like the Union still has a small handful of units somewhere, though I don't know where. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Unless it was that general unit. No, oh, here we go, some skirmishers. Alright, there we go. Victory at Washington. We've got 4 corps commanders versus a whole lot over here. We lost about 12,000 men, but we killed about 80,000. Captured, I don't know. Neutralized, silenced a lot of guns, took out a lot of cavalry. They've got a lot of missing men. Needless to say, we captured a lot of equipment. Not that it matters after this battle. And everyone did really well. Forrest got to that lieutenant general rank. I think we just started handing out promotions here because it was the final battle. But there we go. It was hard fought and well won. A good end to a long war. And I think this is only the second time that I've finished this game. Second or third, but I think it's the second. There we go. Got some more reputation. Swapped out 29,000 prisoners for 2,500. We are triumphant. After 4 years of constant battling and the loss of many brave soldiers, the Confederates got what they wanted. The Union capital is conquered and the rebels achieved total victory. The President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, had to sign a peace treaty and accept all our terms, which include the complete independence of the Confederate States of America. A new page in American history opens for our newly formed nation, while several foreign countries wish to start diplomatic relations by establishing embassies in our land. Here we can see all the medals that we got. Very neat. Southern Cross of Honor. Here we go, your story. You sit in the pantheon of great Confederate generals, particularly known for training your troops to become excellent marksmen. This, combined with your organizational skill and logistical prowess, gave your infantry overwhelming firepower. Due to your deep understanding of firearms, you gained control of a large weapons factory. Your modifications and innovations made your small arms legendary, making you one of the richest men in the country. That's exciting. I wonder if this is based on like the perks that I gave my men, that it gives me this readout. So it makes me wonder, if I put them into more melee perks, does this change that? I'm not sure. But here we can look at our final statistics. We lost almost 127,000 infantry, nearly 2,000 artillery, and about 11,000 cavalry. But we inflicted over 500,000 infantry losses, nearly 50,000 artillery, and 36,500 cavalry losses while capturing 217,000 soldiers and 542 guns. So, all in all, I think this ends up being, if we do some messy rounding, it ends up being like a 1-to-6 ratio with the infantry, which isn't too bad. The cavalry have got a 1-to-3.5 ratio, and artillery, let's see, like 1-to-25 ratio. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed watching me play through this campaign. I had a lot of fun, and I guess I have some thoughts here now that we're at the end. Number one being, I put the game on kernel mode, the lowest difficulty, because I really struggled in that Union campaign at Shiloh. And this time, I think I allocated my perks, or not my perks, but my career points better. And I think it made this campaign a lot easier. I know once we got to a certain point, probably by like Gaines Mill or so, like it felt like there wasn't really much that the Union could do to fight back. I felt like I just had like an overwhelming advantage in just about every battle that I went into. So I hope that didn't make this campaign too boring. I know there were times where I just thought, well, this isn't even going to be difficult. But I did have fun. I hope you all did too. I do plan on trying the Union campaign again. I'm going to download the version 1.29 of this mod and give the Union campaign another go. I'm going to try it again on Brigadier General. And I think I've learned some important lessons about allocating my career points better. Even though I really like politics, it's not a strong path. I really need to invest more into medicine. I think is really strong, and reconnaissance is also really good for collecting more weapons, which keeps the costs down. So yeah, look forward to that. Hopefully I'll be able to start filming the Union campaign soon. If you had any thoughts about this campaign or future campaigns, please leave a comment. I would love to hear what you have to say. And as always, like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos. I will say I also have plans to start playing Master of Command. If anyone is familiar with that game, it's being produced by the Armchair Historian, and I think it looks really interesting. It seems very much like a kind of like a mix of Battle Brothers and Total War Napoleon. The graphics are kind of simple, but I think the gameplay looks pretty fun, so you'll probably see me put some gameplay on my channel from that, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, that's about all I have to say here. Thanks again for watching. We'll go to the main menu just to make sure that there's nothing else that I'm missing. Doesn't look like it. So thanks for joining me on this campaign. Hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video playing for the Union.